Hey everybody, welcome to another review video on the Best Buy Canada blog. I'm Maria and today I'm going to be showing you the Cuisinart touchscreen coffee maker. If you're wondering what a touchscreen is doing on a coffee maker, well, the buttons are really easy to press, it's really easy to clean off the surface there, and of course, it just looks really cool with all these LED lights. Now, if at any time during this video you notice a little bit of flickering in the icons here, just know that that just has to do with the way LEDs are picked up by cameras. When you see it in person, the lights are totally steady, no flickering, don't worry about that. Setup for this coffee maker is really easy. It took me maybe 10 minutes, and then you need to run it through once with a water-only cycle to clean it out a little bit. As for making coffee, that part is even easier. You just open up the top here and you have this filter basket inside. Now you have the choice between two different kinds of filters. You can use these cone number 4 paper filters, or you can use this reusable filter that comes with the machine. What I love about this machine is that I noticed no significant quality differences between the two types of filters, which means that if you're okay using a reusable filter, you don't need to spend money on buying new paper filters. You're reducing your waste a little bit and you're getting the same quality of coffee across both filter types. So I think that's awesome. To get started brewing your coffee, just put your coffee in the filter of your choice. I'm using the reusable one because that's my personal preference. I've already got the coffee in here, and I'm just going to plunk it right down into the filter basket. And another thing I love about this coffee maker is that it has a water gauge on the side here that shows you exactly how much water you're putting into the machine. Now, I've seen other coffee makers that do not make it this clear, so this is another thing I really love about this machine. It also makes it really easy if you're pouring from a pitcher like this. Here, I'll just pan down so you can see it's starting to fill up. I'm doing about 3 cups of coffee right now, so we should see it fill to about halfway between 2 and 4. Okay, now that we're ready to start brewing, let's talk about this coffee maker's features because it has them in spades. First of all, it does have a 14 cup capacity, which is pretty big, but if you don't want that much, you can use this 1 to 4 cup feature. There's also a bold feature over here if you like your coffee to have a little bit of a stronger flavor, but I don't, so I'm not going to select that one. You can also select your carafe heat because it's going to determine the heat of this warming plate beneath the carafe. And the really cool thing about this coffee maker is that if you leave it on after your brew, it's going to keep that plate hot for hours. When I first tried it, I kept it on for an hour after I brewed my coffee, and the coffee was still hot. And that was on the medium setting, not even on the hot setting. So yeah, I don't know why you'd want to drink coffee that's an hour old, but if you do, it'll stay hot. Okay, so I've selected 1 to 4 cups. I don't want bold, and I'm just going to put this back on medium. And now I'm going to hit brew. And we're off. While we're listening to the sweet sounds of brewing coffee, I'm going to tell you about probably the most exciting feature about this coffee maker, and that is auto brew. Auto brew sounds exactly like what it is. When you set up your clock, when you first set up your coffee maker, you can also set up an auto brew time. That means you can select a time up to 24 hours in advance, and when that time comes around, the coffee maker will automatically start brewing. All you have to do is make sure that your coffee grounds and water are set up ahead of time, and it'll just start brewing that coffee when that time comes around. And what does that mean for you? It means that you can wake up to the smell of fresh brewing coffee every single morning if you want to. And our coffee is ready. So now all you need to do is grab that, give it a pour. So that is the Cuisinart touchscreen coffee maker. It makes coffee quickly, easily, and it looks amazing on your countertop. But there is one big reason why I wouldn't be able to keep this as a permanent fixture in my own home, and that is because it is big. It's just not something that I would be able to find a good permanent place for in my small kitchen. On top of that, it needs to swing up in order to get at your filter and coffee grounds in here, and with overhanging cabinets, there just isn't enough room for it to open fully and easily get my hand in there. That said, if you have a household that can use a coffee maker of this large capacity and you have the space in your kitchen to have a good permanent place for a big machine like this, I cannot recommend it enough. I was really blown away by its performance, and again, it comes with a ton of amazing features to help make your coffee experience as easy as it can be. That's it for this review video. If you want to learn more about this product, you can read about it in more detail in my article on the Best Buy Canada blog. And in the meantime, stay caffeinated.